Hi.
Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be looking at a few teaser images and promos we have for Amphibia and the Owl House because we've been getting a lot of them recently and I haven't been going over them, so we're gonna do that. But before we do that, we are also going to be looking at the synopsises for future Amphibia and the Owl House episodes, since we recently got the synopsises for those episodes. Also, Commander Anne and Sprivy and Elsewhen are premiering in a couple of hours. So I'm trying to get this video out as fast as I can so I can put in my theories before I make my reaction video. But so yeah, let's get into the synopsises. Starting with Amphibia, we have Commander Anne. Anne is made leader of the Wartwood Resistance, even though she's not good at the job. And also on that very same day, we have Sprivy. Sprig and Ivy devise a scheme to be together. On April 2nd, we have Sasha's Angels and On Town Road. A team of resistance fighters gets captured, and for Town Road, Anne and her friends search for the city of Proteus. I don't know how to say that. I'm just gonna say Proteus. I don't really know what that means. On April 9th, we have Mother of Olms and Grimes' pupil. The crew meets Mother Olm, keeper of ancient prophecies. And for Grimes' pupil, we have Sprig trains with Grime, even though they hate each other. On April 16th, we have the Root of Evil and the Corn the King. Anne and the planters get stuck in the strange village of plant lovers. And for the Corn the King, we have King Andreas confronts the demons of his past. On April 23rd, we have Newts in Tights and Fight or Flight. While on a recon mission, Anne and Sprig confront an old mentor. And for Fight or Flight, we have Anne tries to rescue an old friend from one of King Andreas's robot camps. Alright, before we continue this video, I actually have a few theories for these episodes. For Newts in Tights, I have a feeling we're going to be getting Tritonio back, since he's the only really type of newt that trained Anne and Sprig. And for Fight or Flight, maybe we'll be saving Priscilla the Killer and the other guy, the little Pearl, and maybe Pearl as well, because they were good friends with Anne and Hopping Mall, and they're the only real ones in Utopia. Or we also may be saving the person who helped Anne in the Second Temple, Valeriana, something like that. Maybe we'll be helping her too. Don't know. We'll find out. Sorry about this little cut. I just wanted to discuss my theories. And on April 3rd, we have the Three Armies and the Beginning of the End. Anne and Sasha must convince the frogs, newts, and toads to work together. And for the beginning of the end, the final battle begins. Those are some interesting synopsises. So before we get into the Owl House, let's review some of these promos and stuff. So the first promo we're looking at actually only appeared on Disney's little app called Disney Now, where you can also watch shows. So in this promo, we get a few clips of Escape to Amphibia, but right after that, we get a few clips of Commander Anne and Sprivy. And with the first clip, we see someone with some sort of rocket launcher, and seems like three toads, or no, not toads, but three frogs right next to them. Now, I'm guessing the person in the middle is Sasha, because they obviously are human. So I'm pretty sure that is Sasha right there. It would make sense. And for the other three frogs, I don't really know. But for some reason, the big blue buff frog in the background makes me think that that's Loggle, the wood carving guy. I don't know why, but when I look at him, the first thing I think of is Loggle. Maybe while Anne and the planters were on Earth for a month or two, Loggle got really buff. You don't know what happened. we won't know what happened until the episode premieres in like a couple of hours. So yeah, right after that scene, we hear Sasha say, we're back. So, not we're back. We hear Sasha say, you're back, which means she's obviously talking to Anne and the Planters. So yeah, we know Sasha's gonna be in this episode for sure now. But we also see these, weird creatures. They're not really weird creatures. These are just like normal monsters from Amphibia. But the weird thing about them is that they have like some sort of like purple collar around their neck, which I'm guessing is controlling them. At first I thought that maybe King Andreas sent these, but due to like the purple vibe I'm getting, I have a feeling this may be about the spores, because all the way back in season 1 we actually got like it ended in season 1 we had an episode called Children of the Spores, which ended on a cliffhanger. If you didn't watch that episode, sucks for you. You should have watched season 1. But yeah, it ended on a cliffhanger. So I have a feeling, since I'm getting like a purple vibe, I have a feeling that the spores are actually going to be coming back to play in this episode. Maybe the spores are controlling these creatures. Don't know why they would have a collar around them. I think I'm still going to be leaning towards like the Andrea sent them, since like it looks like the collars have some sort of utopian tech. So maybe I'm going to be going with that. So yeah, we see Polly beat one up, and then we see Anne going up against like a snake. We also see Anne with like a helmet on, which I'm guessing is like the commander helmet, since Anne is made commander of the Wartwood Resistance. Also, she has her tennis racket back. She really just should keep the sword, but you know, the tennis racket works. I guess it's her signature weapon. Don't know how this is gonna help though. So yeah, we also see we see a snake with the same type of color as well. And then we just get a few shots. But here's a new shot we get, which is probably from the episode Sprivy. We have Ivy and Sprig back to back doing like some sort of pose. I'm just happy we're getting more Sprivy content, because out of all the ships in the show, Sprivy has to be my favorite. Mostly because it's canon, but it's my favorite. I just love these two together. But I don't know how this is gonna end. You know, who knows how Sprivy is gonna end? Maybe in the end they break up, which is just gonna make me sad. So yeah. And then for one more shot, we see that same snake with the collar eating Wally. You know, classic Amphibia humor. I miss that so much. Hopefully Wally's okay. But in the main screen, we see Anne like shocked at something. We don't know what she's shocked at. Maybe she's shocked that Sasha is attracted to women. I don't know why. I've been seeing a meme going around like every time I go on YouTube or Twitter and I see something about Amphibia. The first thing I see is in Commander Anne, Sasha is revealed to be attracted to women. I don't know where that came from, but whatever. So yeah, that's it for that promo. So yeah, that's it for that promo. Matt Brawley also released his own teaser trailer, which is very vague on information. I mean, we seem to be getting a flashback of King Andreas with you know, in the past. We get to see old Utopia. We also get to see the 3 gems. We also see King Andreas's, which I'm guessing dad. We also see in the center here, we see a pink frog, which we're still guessing that's she's related to Sprig in some way, like maybe grandmother, great grandmother, maybe even mom. Probably not mom. But yeah, this is probably from the episode The Core and the King, because we also see King Andreas' dad showing Andreas something. And the way he's showing it, it seems like they're going into like where the core was, because it has the same gate. Also, King Andreas, his dad, has like this cool axe with an eye on it. So I'm guessing that's also related to the core. And we also see Sprig's mom, like like I'm guessing like hurt or drained of energy, because I've also seen like on the round table that we noticed the glowing leaf, which we're guessing, well, I guess the round table is guessing that this was like after Sprig's something, a planter relative went into calamity mode, which is a pretty good guess, I guess. We also see Barrow as well. We definitely know his name is Barrow now because he has Barrow's Warhammer. So his name has to be Barrow. Also, Barrow is being voiced by Jason Ritter, the same person who voiced Dipper from Gravity Falls. And if I'm gonna be real honest, if I hear Dipper's voice come out of this big buff toad, I am going to be so confused, but I'm pretty sure he'll change the voice. And after that, we see this like weird, like it's like probably like an ancient place, and we see Anne laying down on the ground, like in the middle of grass, and she opens her eyes. It's also pretty cinematic. So I'm guessing this is either from the Mother of Alms or maybe even the finale because of the cinematic bars. But Matt probably could have just added that in for the trailer. And finally for Amphibia, we also have a still image for the episode Commander Anne, where it seems like Anne, the planters, Frobo, and Sasha are going down to like the family shrub thing. In the episode from season 1, Family Shrub. And if you don't know what the that ruin is in the planter's house, sucks for you. You should have watched season 1. So go watch season 1. But I have to say something. Sasha looks so weird in this image. I don't know if it's her face, if it's her hair, if it's like that shoulder pad. It's something that makes Sasha just look completely off. I have a feeling it's her face. It's definitely her face and her hair that makes her seem so off. I don't know what's wrong with Sasha in this image. But yeah, that's pretty much it for Amphibia. So let's move on to the Owl House. For the Owl House on March 26th, we have Elsewhen and Elsewhen. Luce is desperate for more information about Philip Wittebane, the creator of the portal door. With Lilith's help, she sets off on a journey for the ages. On April 2nd, we have Any Sport in a Storm. Hunter goes undercover at Hexside for his most important mission yet. Meanwhile, Willow is determined to succeed at an exciting new sport. On April 9th, we have Reaching Out. Amity wants to prove herself to her father, and Luce thinks she's found the perfect way to do it. Underground Witch Duels. On April 16th, we have Dems the Breaks Kid. Ida tells a story from her teen years, the day she met Rain Whispers. On April 23rd, I'm sorry I'm messing up these dates, we have Hollow Mind. A magical mishap transports Luce, and Hunter into a new mindscape, and this one is a twisted nightmare. And on April 30th, we have Edge of the World. King's quest to uncover his past leads to shocking revelations and horrifying truths. So yeah, those are the synopsises for those episodes. So let's go look at the promos we got for those episodes now. The first promo we got for the Owl House, I'm about to show right now. Let's look at the images we got for that. This one goes really fast. Both of the promos go really fast, so you have to pause it at specific times just to catch the frames. But most of the images or clips in these promos are actually from the first half of season 2. So you don't really get as many spoilers or shots, but it's still a lot to get general knowledge. So the first shot is from Ida's Requiem. The second shot, though, we see Willow with her new hairstyle and Luce and Gus behind her, which I'm guessing is from the episode Any Sport in a Storm, because Willow's name only appears in that synopsis. So I'm guessing we're only getting one more Willow episode. Sad. Very sad. The next shot, we get Loose in like some sort of like helmet thing. And I know this is going to be from Elsewhere and Elsewhen, because in another image we see Loose wearing that same helmet with Lilith. It's not in this promo or the next promo. I actually can't find the still image. I'll actually probably put it up on screen right now so you can see it. It's right there. Say hello to it. So yeah, this is definitely from Elsewhere and Elsewhen because she's wearing the same exact helmet. We also see her using an ice glyph, which is interesting. Right after that, we have a shot from Follies at the Coven Parade. After that, we have Luce and Amity shocked at something. And I'm guessing this may be from the episode Reaching Out, since that's the only episode that mentions Amity in the synopsis. But I don't know, maybe Amity's gonna have a much bigger role in this season. Maybe even move up to main character. But I don't know what to expect. In the next one, we have this random Hexside girl screaming. I'm guessing this is from any sport in the storm. It's the only one that really makes sense here. After that, we see Tibbles again. Probably the worst villain in the Owl House. And like the only side villain, but he's not even important. I don't even know where this episode would be come from. Maybe Reaching Out. Because I feel like Tibbles would be the type of person to host an underground witch duel. Maybe. And we also do see an Abomination arm. So that is probably Amity. So I'm still going with Reaching Out. In another frame, we see Willow, Gus, Scara, and Viney up against an Abomination. This is probably from any sport in a storm. And this Abomination looks like it was created by Darius. Because it has like the same thing at like the top of its head. Like it's like an Abomination goop with like a green dot glowing. So I'm guessing this is Darius. But that I don't know if that would make sense though. Since this is just Willow and like her group doing a sport. Why would Darius be here? So this is probably just some random Abomination. I don't know. We do know that Hunter is going to be in this episode and maybe joining the team as well because of the other promo. So maybe Hunter like told Darius to do this. I don't know, but in the next frame we see Lilith, young Lilith actually, little baby Lilith, looking up at something shocked, which I'm guessing is from Dems the Breaks Kid, because that's the only one that's talking about the past. It's either from Dems the Breaks Kid or Elsewhere and Elsewhen. After that, we see Warden Raph again, breathing fire. I'm guessing this is from Reaching Out because of, the other promo I'm gonna show later. Next shot, we see Hunter getting captured by some plant coven vines, which is probably Willow, since Willow's the only one that goes to Hexside, and Hunter is wearing Hexside uniform. He also has his little cardinal, little rascal. Actually, we found out his name is Flapjack now. With Hunter as well. So we'll be getting more of them. After that, we get a shot from Hunting Palisman. We also see next shot we have Ida in harpy form. Don't know which episode this would be in. It's just a random shot of harpy Ida. So I don't know. After that, we have like Willow like putting some green paint on her face. So I'm guessing that's also from any sport in a storm. After that, we see Rain, and young Ida give a glare to each other. So I'm guessing this is also from Dems the Breaks Kid, since that's the episode where Ida and Rain first met. So that would make sense. After that, we also see Rain, like an older Rain, give another glare, which may also be from Dems the Breaks Kid. After that, we get a shot from Follies at the Coven Parade, a shot of Hunting Palisman. And after that, we get a shot of young Ida about to punch something, which is probably from Dems the Breaks Kid. After that, we see like Gus using his illusion magic for something, which is probably from any sport in the storm. After that, we have like the Owl House, like the actual Owl House, getting like blasted with like a flash of light inside. We didn't know where this would be from. Maybe from Dems the Breaks Kid. I don't know. Maybe this is when Ida found the house. We'll find out, I guess. And then we get a shot from Follies at the Coven Parade. Then we see this creepy Emperor Bellows. Like, he's like cosmic looking with like blue like spots all over him. I'm guessing this is from Hollow Mind, because I have a feeling that they're going to be going into Emperor Bellows' mind. So we'll find out about that too. We get a shot of Hoodie's moving. I keep accidentally saying that knocking on Hoodie's door is Hoodie's moving castle. Don't know why, but we get a shot of knocking on Hoodie's door. And then here's like the image. I guess it was also in the promo. Here's the image of Luce wearing the helmet, and she's with Lilith. So this is obviously from the episode Elsewhere and Elsewhen. Same thing with the other clip. Then we get to see this little guy with a mask. People said that this looks like young Emperor Bellows, so that's why they thought it was from Hollow Mind. I thought this shot was from Hollow Mind because this little guy looks like that the main character in Hollow Knight. I've never actually played Hollow Knight, but I've seen a few images and it looks very similar to Hollow Knight. So I just thought that. I guess my brain's not as good as others. Then we get to see King, Luce, and Porta Hoodie walking, and like they're surrounded by seems like older kings. Like they look very similar to King's dad, or we assume King's dad. Also, one thing I noticed is that Luce is wearing her little sailor hat, so maybe they like traveled by sea. Also, Hoodie's Porta Hoodie, so he's joining the ride. Then we see a shot from Follies at the Coven Parade. We see Hunter flying down with his red cardinal, which is probably from Any Sport in a Storm. And then we see Luce in a jacket very similar to Ida's, cheering. And I'm guessing this one's also from Reaching Out because of the other promo, which I'm going to be showing very soon. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this promo. All my thoughts and everything. So let's move on to the next one. Alright, for the next promo, it is covered up by a lot of text, so it's a lot harder to see. But starting off, we already have a clip from an older episode. I'm pretty sure it's from Ida's Requiem. Then after that, we have one from Follies at the Coven Parade. And then we get another image of someone using a fire spell, which is definitely a new image. I can't tell who it is since the text blocks it. So I don't know who it is. I have a feeling it's from Underground Witch Duel, from Reaching Out. Then another shot we get is Amity slamming the door, which I'm also guessing is from Reaching Out. And then another shot from Ida's Requiem, I think. And then we get to see the bounty hunter guy again, which I'm guessing is from Reaching Out. Maybe he's hosting the Underground Witch Duels. I don't know. After that, we get some older shots, one from a few from Eclipse Lake, one from Ida's Requiem, one from Hoodie's Moving Castle. Knocking on Hoodie's door, another one from Ida's Requiem, one from Yesterday's Lie, one from, I think that's Ida's Requiem. And then we get to see the new images, which first off we see Hunter with like green paint, the same type of paint that Willow put on her face in the other promo. So I'm guessing this is from Any Sport in a Storm, since this is like the only episode Hunter goes to Hexside, and it looks like he's in Hexside right now, so it's probably a good guess. After that, we get another shot from Eclipse Lake, we get a lot of older shots in this promo. I'm just gonna skip all the older shots. Okay, and then we get another shot from Any Sport in the Storm, which seems like Hunter revealing himself as the Golden Guard. So maybe this is like after, like maybe like Willow and the gang won the game, since there are a lot of like plants things in the background. So maybe Willow was using her magic. I don't know. Don't know why Hunter would need to reveal himself. If he was trying to capture them, I feel like that wouldn't be very effective, since, I mean, they don't really have any information. I mean, like, maybe he knows that they know Luce, and that's why he revealed himself. But in the clips, like, he promised that he wouldn't go against he wouldn't go after Luce. But villains don't keep their promises, so who knows? Next shot, we see Lilith getting dragged all the way down to Brazil. But yeah, this is probably from Elsewhere and Elsewhen. Most definitely from Elsewhere and Elsewhen. Hopefully she's okay. We also get a shot of Ida looking like at the sky, which I'm guessing is also from Ida's Requiem, because we also got another still image of Ida's dad looking at like this, like looking into the sky, and it had like that same like sunset, the same like background sky color. So I'm guessing that maybe from Elsewhere and Elsewhen, maybe we'll be getting Ida and her dad side plot. Maybe we'll get that. After another old image or clip, we see Amity getting captured by one of the Abomatrons, which I'm guessing is from Reaching Out, probably. The Abomatron is also destroying a magazine. I'm gonna get a closer look to see if that looks familiar. I honestly can't read it because of this bad quality, but it looks like it says Abomination. I don't know. It is a book though, and it does have like abomination goop surrounding it, so I'm guessing it's somewhat of a book about abominations. After that, another old clip, and then we see Ida using her like harpy form, but not actually going full harpy mode, but just bringing out a harpy arm and like about like threatening Warden Wrath. So maybe the clip of Warden Wrath breathing fire isn't from Reaching Out, but we don't know. Maybe Ida also joined the underground witch duel. Who knows? And she's telling Warden Wrath to rig the vote. I don't know. Then we see Lilith painting something and Luce popping up right behind her. This looks like it's from the Owl House, but it probably isn't. Also, Lilith has an interest in carving things and painting them, which is cool. I'm just happy to see Lilith again. Last time we saw Lilith was like technically saw Lilith was like all the way back in season 2, episode 4. We technically saw her again last episode, but she didn't have any lines. She just appeared. So yeah, we see Lilith doing that. We also see a young Principal Bump, which I'm guessing is from Dems the Breaks kid. Then we see Luce actually trying a different type of magic. We see her using like flesh magic. She was like summoning a flesh arm. I don't know what combination of spells that would be though. I don't even know what episode that would be from. Maybe Dems the Breaks kid. Who knows? Then we see a shot of young Ida and young Lilith. This definitely from Dems the Breaks kid. We see a few more old shots, and then we see Darius like slashing a couple of plants. Don't know where that would be from. Maybe also Reaching Out. I'm guessing Reaching Out for a lot of these clips, and I'm about to guess Reaching Out for this clip as well because Amity's in this shot, so you can't blame me. It feels like in the beginning of the promo where we saw that random person shooting fire at something. It looks like it's the same area, so maybe that person that was shooting fire is going up against Amity, and like they're both using magic or something. Then we see a few more old shots from other episodes. And then we see a giant abomination being formed, which I'm guessing is from Any Sport in a Storm. Or Reaching Out, either one of them. Because, in Any Sport in the Storm, we know Willow, Gus, Scara, and Vindy are going to be fighting an abomination. We know Amity can summon abominations, so either one of those episodes. Then we see Warden Wrath breathing fire, and this is why I guess that shot was from Reaching Out. Because in the background we see Luce in like a jacket, and we also see Amity in a great dress. Like, okay, slay. We also see the bounty hunter guy as well. So I'm definitely guessing this is Reaching Out right now. I'm like guaranteeing right now it's from Reaching Out. After that, a few more old shots, and then we see Willow with her new hairstyle and her talisman, which is probably from any sport in a storm. Then we see Willow, Gus, Scara, and Viney being like captured or getting like sent to the conformatorium and being like swirled around like an abomination arm. Can't tell if like this is them being sent there or if it's them being taken away from there. But we see Hunter looking at them through the jail cell. So Hunter may have actually trapped them in there. Don't know what his plan is, but he seems to have something to do with this. Don't know why he would do this, but looks like he has something to do with it. After that, we get a shot of what we're guessing is young Emperor Bellows, like holding a wooden sword at something, like aiming it at something. Don't know what it's gonna be, but definitely is. Then we see a shot of Luce, that's probably using a plant glyph due to the green aura surrounding the paper. Maybe from reaching out as well. Maybe Luce is also joining in the underground witch duels. Then a few more old shots, and that's almost where the promo ends. We have a few more shots in the end. We see Luce and Hunter encountering each other, which is definitely from Hollow Mind, because that's the only episode with a synopsis mentioning them in the same sentence. So definitely from Hollow Mind. Another old shot, a few more old shots, a shot from the other promo, and then we see Luce like interrupting something. That's interrupting something. It seems to be like an image in the background. Can't tell what it's about though. Maybe this is also from Hollow Mind, since she is wearing the same jacket. Maybe that jacket is going to be like another additional look for Luce. Then after that, we it's not very clear because it's very hard to see, but we see we see Luce and Hunter trapped in like the same room. It's hard to see because like it's a blink you'll miss it moment, since not only is like there's like a flash of gold light that happens at the same time, but there's also text covering it, which is bad. So you have to pause it at the right time, and then you'll see Luce and Hunter. And it seems like they're in remember Understanding Willow with all those trees? It seems like they're in that area. So yeah, they're probably in Bellows' mind. Also, there's this weird like moon thing in the background. Due to a charity stream that Dana Tears did, we got to see like the first half of a new character's face, but a character we've seen before, kind of like Hunter. So I'm pretty sure people are guessing that it's the collector that made the curse. But we're probably not going inside their mind. This is still definitely Emperor Bellos's. Also, it seems like Emperor Bellows was in the Oracle track, because if that really is Kid Emperor Bellows, there was a purple aura surrounding him, and the only type of purple magic we've really seen is associated with Oracle magic and Abomination magic. And I don't think Bellows would be the one to do Abomination magic. I have a feeling that he uses Oracle magic. And yeah, that's pretty much it for these promos and stuff. So yeah, this is a longer video, but I hope you guys enjoyed. Those are my theories. Hopefully I can get this video out fast before the other episodes come out. So yeah, I'll see you guys next time. And always remember to stay safe, have fun, and watch cartoons. Bye!